Hi guys, Deb Acker here, back with another video. And the title of today's video, which I'm so excited to talk about, is Can We Ever Fully Heal Ourselves? So for those of you guys who are new to this channel and new to my work, welcome. I'm an intuitive coach and I work mainly with women to help them to heal their past, heal their childhood patterns, specifically around abandonment and the abandonment that can show up when we have physically and or emotionally unavailable parents. And on today's topic, I'm going to address this from several different angles, right? I think this is such an interesting question. It was the question I was given today by my guides, and I am so excited to address it from several different angles just to get you thinking in a new way. So first and foremost, I believe that we choose our parents for specific lessons. And you can choose to believe if this is true or not. I dive into this in greater detail in my book, but I believe that we choose our parents for specific lessons. One of those for me was abandonment, and I imagine if you found your way to this channel that is probably as well true for you. But we choose our parents for specific lessons, and unfortunately in this reverse reality, it's sort of backwards, right? So they wound us in specific ways. You know, of course our parents are doing the best they can, but they end up wounding us in specific ways, and then we have to learn, okay, how do we heal ourselves, right? How do we fully forgive? And so if this feels true to you and you haven't already explored it, and or you're opening to explore it, I would ask you to sit down and ask yourself the question, okay, if this concept, if this idea is true, that we learn specific lessons from our parents, right? And we do choose our parents. What were the lessons that I came here to learn, right? What were the lessons that I came here to find out? So that's one piece of this. The second piece of this, abandonment was one of the patterns that I came to heal. I do believe that I had this pattern in many lifetimes, right? And I had to learn, okay, how do I heal this? And for me, I was able to, by exploring this in so many different ways, many undiscussed ways. And again, these are ways that I talk a lot about in my book, but I was able to explore in many different ways to actually dive into the pattern and actually fully heal it and heal so many of the patterns that came with it, right? And so I believe that that piece of it is fully possible. Now, on the flip side of this, I believe as souls, we are constantly growing, right? We are constantly evolving, and our growth journey is never over. Now, you might feel complete in your growth journey in one lifetime because, again, as a soul, you set it up, okay, I came here to learn certain lessons and those lessons are complete. But even for me, having healed the abandonment pattern, which was one of the main reasons why I chose the parents that I did, why I came down here in this lifetime, right? Even having done that, I can tell you I'm still on a growth journey. I'm still on an expansion journey because expansion is our truth. Growth is our truth, right? So I personally believe it never ends. And again, you might as a soul feel in this lifetime that it's complete, but as a soul, you are also constantly growing, and you're going to constantly continuing, if you choose, right, to keep choosing journeys to keep growing, to keep expanding, to keep learning, to keep diving deeper and expanding as a soul. So that is today's video. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you subscribe below. It is always my intention for all of the videos I do to give you new awarenesses, new ideas, new concepts, new tools, and new practices that will really support you powerfully in healing your abandonment as well as on your journey. And of course, if you want to dive deeper, there's a ton of resources below, including my free Healing Through Abandonment kit. So until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will look forward to seeing you soon.